Hello everyone and good afternoon. You may find this a different section compared to the usual standard, but we are at the English Institute of Sport in Sheffield and welcome to week 3 of the competition, and I have with me the amazing, the exceptional, the beautiful, the Lord of Fairvale, the captain of Fairvale. We shall remember the name indeed, Azhar Salim. How are you, my friend?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Salam.
Thank you for that introduction, Mr. Alisha. Fantastic to be by your side. Just a slight change in venue, and but we're looking forward to some fantastic games. Lanetop Lions versus Pitsmoor Avengers. Should be a good encounter. This, what do you say?
It should be a very, very good encounter because Lanetop and Pitsmoor are two top sides. Pitsmoor may have lost one game, but they have got exceptional players. There is no weak player in their team, whereas in Lanetop they are unbeaten so far in this competition. So we shall see how Danny can square off against Jawad right now.
Yeah, it's a good good shot there by Danny. It's a bit of a new surface. I think as everyone was just having a few drills, just warming up, I think they were saying that it's sticking a bit. So the batsmen are going to need to try and adapt to conditions here. And let's see how it goes. Good start this by Danny. He's just seeing off the first over by Jawad, and who's bowling very nice areas. Nice areas. Just there, if you see that one, I think he was trying to defend it, but I think he was just a bit early on it. So it just shows that there's a bit of stickiness in the pitch.
100%. It's just what the batsmen have to get used to for the first couple of overs, just to see how the ball goes. I mean, it will be good for the bowlers because they could bowl a lot of variations. They're cutters, they're good fast balls.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. I think it's just about trying to adapt to the new conditions, isn't it? So, 1 over gone, 3 runs on the board. Hamza Yunus into the attack against Haroon Tariq, two very talented talented.
Flicks down the leg side, and will they run for that? Yes, they will. And that should be out, I reckon. That should be out, I reckon, and that is out. And Danny Latif has been dismissed, even though he's known for being a speedster. The keeper was quite quick to throw that to the stumps.
Yeah, I think he hesitated. I think the issue there was, I think if he had taken off straight away, he would have made it. But he hesitated in between, and that's what's cost him his wicket. So an early breakthrough there for the Pitsmoor Avengers. The first wicket down. In comes the skipper,
Hussain.
Mashallah, a new skipper, as we know, a new team. But he's leading his team well. 2 games in, 2 wins. They're at the top of the table, well, just behind Fairvale. And
that's out! And Hamza Yunus has bowled a stunner to Hussain, and he's been dismissed first ball.
Oh dear me, I think this is the 3rd week in a row I've tried praising someone and it's ended up costing their wicket.
I mean, what is it with your commentary? Even though you're the Lord of Fairvale, you're the Lord of being
I'm not sure what
the purest of being a spoiler.
I'm not sure what it is. I've just obviously got the commentator's curse at the moment, but fantastic start. This in comes Uncle Tariq.
I mean, let's not say anything about Uncle T because you might ruin it for him, but let me just say that Uncle T will, keep his wicket. He will not do anything stupid to give his wicket away. So here's a hat-trick ball against Hamza Yunus. Flick down leg side, and let's not run for that again because we do know what happened there last time. I mean, let's just get used to the ball. Let's see if it comes onto the bat nicely in the coming overs.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. This is a great start this by Hamza. Fantastic bowler. On the dot straight away as well, he's found the line length earlier on, which is exactly what you want from your bowlers. Good area.
That is brilliant bowling, like Jawad. It was very hard to take there from Jawad there because Hamza Yunus is bowling at brilliant areas. And he will be consistent at that.
These are the areas I think it's going to be hard for the batsman to come forward to. So Uncle T is going to need to try and adapt the way he usually plays to counter.
A little bit of a grunt there. Good bowling there by Hamza. Straight to Uncle T. Well played at the end there.
Pitsmoor obviously looking to avenge their loss last week against Burngreave, and we haven't mentioned, have we, but they've introduced a new player into their addition, Muazzam Katana, hiding in the corner down there somewhere. As you can see, he's probably not one of the regular picks for them. Hence, obviously, he doesn't have a shirt at the moment. I'm sure they're getting that sorted.
I mean, we shall be having words with him as to why he's playing for Pitsmoor, because I heard other teams have been trying to call him this week.
You know, he's been a very popular choice by a lot of teams, including our team itself. But obviously, his loyalty is with the Pitsmoor, which is fine. And he's a fantastic player. You know, indoor, he's got all the experience in the world. He's not played the game for a while, so he might be a bit out of nick. But as they say, form is temporary, class is permanent.
Well said there, Sanctus, well said. And we have Jawad Akhtar bowling his second over of his spell. And Haroon has struggled to play that one there. But he has said to me before the game, I'm struggling to get bat on ball. The pitch is quite slow. I just need to get used to it for the first couple of overs and see if I can put bat on ball nicely. Because I normally play straight, but I just need to hit the sides today.
Yeah, I think one thing with Haroon, I think he's got a very fantastic technique, but I think the one thing that he slightly lacks in is when he's defending, he goes very hard at the ball, and on a surface where it's sticky and spongy, if you go hard at the ball you're trying to defend, you're just going to end up popping up in the air for an easy catch. So it's just about that adaptiveness.
Oh! Is that out? Oh, and they're appealing. And Jawad is putting his hands on his head.
I'm not sure.
Hands on his knees.
I'm not sure.
Hands on his hips.
I didn't hear anything.
A double teapot by the keeper, by the skipper, and by the bowler. And Mungi's biting his nails.
No,
you know what, Sanctus? I will not like to comment on that because I think.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think I heard anything.
I think that was kind of a stupid appeal, to be honest here, because nobody heard anything there.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. I think.
Good decision by the younger West there.
Carry on.
Good bowling, and that will work for left armers like Jawad. These variations, the batsman will struggle since the pitch is that slow and is coming hard on the bat.
Yeah.
Here's Jawad to Haroon again. Well played in the air, and that will give him 2 runs there. And that's the end of the over, and the score is 8-2.
8 for 2 after 3 overs. A good start this by the Pitsmoor. Yeah, I mean, just going back from last year, they got a fantastic bowling attack to the Pitsmoor Avengers. But, it just goes to show that even the most solidest team on paper can still lose games, as we saw last week.
100%.
So,
Saigur Rahman rescuing Banbury Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, we all know what happened there. We won't discuss it too much. But Hamza Yunus back into the attack, bowling to Uncle Tariq. And
let's not forget, Lanetop have won from a losing position. When they got all out for like 50 odd, and they're defending that score by getting Dynamites all out for 40 odd.
That's a great shot. See, I think Danny, he got run out in that similar kind of way, but that was because he hesitated. If you take off early like that, you'll easily make it in.
But one thing I like, that was the same shot down there, and they ran for that. That's positive intent. Even though you got run out, that's positive intent shown from Lanetop lines. They're not scared.
Yeah, most definitely, 100%. It's you have to show positive intent.
Hamza Yunus here bowling a second over of his spell once again, and he is against Haroon Tariq, former teammates from the first BBICL, if you remember. Oh, edged! Oh, and great effort there by Mr. Akhtar, diving to his right, and that is well bowled, and that is a brilliant effort by the fielding side. They're not giving up after last week. They're showing that you carry on and just battle towards the finals day. Oh, bounce stuck to him there. I mean, what's the pitch doing here, Scientist?
Yeah, he's cranking it up, his Hamza. He always starts off with medium paces, but as soon as he's warmed up, he's raring to go, and he definitely gets the ball to zip through when he's bowling at full throttle, just like that. So, good battle this so far.
Yeah, we will not like to comment on that because this keeper will just appeal for anything, really and truly.
Yeah, there was day and night difference between the bat and ball there. So, end of the over, 12 runs after 2 wickets.
I'm just looking forward for the skipper to have a ball here because you know what, he will crank the pace up today with his bounces, with his yorkers.
I think he's got a bit of anger to release as well from last week. So, it will be interesting to see how he bowls. But in comes Muneeb Katana, another fantastic bowler. It just shows the depth that they have, even though they're missing a few of their key players. The depth just doesn't seem to lack when it comes to the Pitsmoor Avengers, which is why they're such a formidable side.
And I think, Scientist, it was a good decision to bowl him at this time because you know what, the pitch here is quite slow. Mungi's a variation specialist. I mean, he could take wickets when you want him. So let's see what Mangi can do today, because normally when Mangi bowls, he takes wickets at these times.
Definitely, no, definitely. He is truly a match winner on his day. So we'll see how he goes. I think
in the air, and
he's got a bit of a point to prove as well. You know, not being picked for a few of the games. So he has got a point to prove to his captain that, look, I'm the one that you should be picking every week over anyone else.
Sure, well played by Uncle T, and that will give him 2 runs there. Well played.
Good stuff this by Uncle T.
Yeah, as we were talking about, Shoaib has an anger to release from last week, but even when the best players have the worst of days, they carry on, they come back the next week, they take wickets. I mean, that's the kind of attitude anyone should have.
Definitely, no, 100%. I totally agree with you. It should always be, if you want to get something done, do it yourself kind of mentality from all the players. Wide ball there.
And he took a very brave decision to take the last over last week when he didn't need to, but he took it because he wants to lead from the front.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about a skipper like Shoaib.
Yeah, it shows courage, doesn't it? It shows that he's backing himself. He wants to lead from the front. Of course, it happens. You know, we always say cricket's a funny game, and you know, it just proved to be last week. But you know, you learn from the experiences and you come back stronger and as a better player.
Oh, well bowled there, well bowled straight to Uncle T's legs, and it's ended the over, and it's 17 for 2 after 5. And we forgot to mention one person today, and his name's Rahan Khan, the young 14-year-old sensation.
Yes, the young sensation. Obviously didn't get a chance to bowl last week, but looking forward to seeing how he goes about today. He's a fantastic prospect that's been brought in by the Pitsmoor Avengers, and he's a quality leg spinner.
And I think this pitch will do some justice for him, because the young one is slow and it will turn as well, so it will be hard for the batsman to adjust to his bowling.
I mean, let's just hope he doesn't get it short. Let's hope he gets as full as he can, just so it doesn't give the batsman time to thingy.
Oh, that was a full toss. It's going to be a short, and Hamza has flicked it to the corner. Back throw at the end of the day. Sorry, Hamza. And Uncle T almost falling over there.
Yeah, that was. So you can see the intent earlier on. Get to the pitch of the ball and absolutely smash it out of the park. Uncle T, however, is going to take a slightly different approach. You would assume. Don't take anything away from Uncle T. He played a blinder the other week. And that's
in the air, and that is 6 runs, and that's the first 6 of the afternoon.
Yep, and this is what I was saying. If you don't pitch the ball and you give it on a full toss, it doesn't matter how good of a bowler you are, you will get punished. So let's see how Rehan can get and come back from this.
Better. That is where it needs to bowl, because players will struggle playing down there.
Yep, definitely. I think it's just all about pitching in that full area. Don't bring it short as well. And this is where, you know, it's really hard to be a good spinner. You know.
In the air.
In the air.
Is that coming to us? No.
Oh.
Could that have been caught?
It was difficult to tell from this angle. I presume it was just too far away for Munib to snap it. But yeah, just going back to the point of being a spinner, you know, it's difficult.
That's a ripper. That is a ripper.
That's where he wants to be. That's exactly where he wants to be. And the problem is, that's the area that you can only work with. If he's a tad short, they have the chance to rock onto the back foot, just like that. And if they're too full, they have the chance to drive. So being a leg spinner is a very, you know, it's probably the most hardest thing in cricket.
But it's very gifting as well.
But it is a very gifting, you know, choice of bowling as well. So
bowling, and that is 3 runs there. And I will chuck the ball back down there. I am the ball boy because I'm at the stands. Here we go, lads.
ball. Which one?
And the score is 30 for 2 after 6 overs.
4 for our game.
He says.
No. Win.
And Mangi's coming on for his second over of his spell against Haroon Tariq, and he pulls it to the sides for 2 runs. And he did say to me, in goes, I can only play straight, but he's proved me wrong there. He's proved himself wrong there. He's hit the side balls this time.
Yeah, this is good. This by Haroon. He's
Well played.
Playing an anchoring inning here, I think he understands the situation. He understands that he's going to be their main batsman, so he's just getting
And his team
himself
100% needs that because they haven't got mugshot at the back of the line.
No, they don't. Nice shot there.
To the side, and that should
Flick
be
off the
2
legs.
runs.
Yep. Another 2 there, so this is good. Uncle T, however, playing a good innings here. He's 17 off 17.
He is playing with someone else in there, so we will sort that out. And that should be a 2. And I don't think they will be running for that.
Oh, yeah, they should be swinging like slows, man. Sorry.
Haroon, will you remember this? Scientist, would you like to state what you've just done there?
I just have good accuracy. What can I say?
You may be a left arm seamer who can swing it both ways, but don't be swinging like towards Haroon's
No.
ribs.
I apologize for the inconvenience there, Haroon Tariq.
Well, if he's getting on next ball, that's because of you, mate. He's not mentally ready for that.
It was a slight miss. That won't happen again.
Oh, and that should be 6. Oh. Did he signal 6? No? Did they hit the sides?
Well, I think it's hit the side first.
That was very unlucky there because that deserves 6 runs all over. Oh, great keeping. Well stopped by Hamza Yunus there. Not normally known for being a keeper, but we can't take away from him being an exceptional all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got all the tricks, hasn't he?
Oh, well bowled. And it's the end of the over, and it is 44-2.
40 after 2. Are they not taking power play?
Just under 6 and over, I think.
Are they not taking power play?
I reckon they should be taking power play because you got one more over to take it.
They got one more over to take
And
it.
here we have the incredible Zubair Khalik, the former skipper of Firth Park, the former Movi Sixers player who's playing for Pitsmoor Avengers this year, is coming onto the attack against Haroon Tariq. Let's see how Haroon could square off against the big Zubair. The big bear coming on. Oh, well played by Haroon, soft hands. Hit it to space, and that will give him 2 runs there. Haroon is settling well in this arena.
Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, he's and I think that
Oh, good call there by Haroon. And what Coxie is saying to his son, you shook the run for that, you're faster than me.
that should have been a run there, I reckon. It was in the gap. Haroon called early and said no.
Oh, I don't know what Hamza was doing there. But a brilliant thing nonetheless.
Uncle T is not amused by the calling from Haroon.
I mean, he isn't known for his double teapots when he's disappointed.
So let's see what he can do.
Wide ball, and he's just watching that, just chilling. Wide ball.
Yes, I was saying Haroon, he's got a very good cricketing knowledge. He's obviously seen that it's a new venue, new surface, so he's just giving himself just a teeny bit of time.
And look, he asking for another run. And look at him, the face of disappointment goes to Haroon's face of, I'm sorry.
I mean, these two should be running like anything with the bond that they've got of being father and son.
I mean, with their partnership, it's literally unbreakable.
Yeah, but that's a good run there. He's called it early, he's taken it and he's got in.
And Haroon's giving his dad a smile there. Sorry, dad. My bad.
And that's a retirement.
Oh, Uncle C has retired and he's got 25 from 24, which they needed a lot since losing 2 early wickets.
Yeah, definitely.
And now he's saying to his son, listen, just run. I'm sorry, dad, I'm sorry. I'll make some tea for you at home. So Uncle T has retired, and let's see who's coming onto the crease right now. And here is Saad Bashir, the hero of the Lanetop Lions, coming onto the crease. And Zubair is bowling to Mr. Haroon Tariq. Oh, ball! It reminds me of myself, Mr. No Ball. And it is a free hit. Sarg is facing a free hit on his first ball.
What more could you?
Exactly. What more could you want for facing your first ball?
Yeah, first ball. You know, do whatever the hell you want with it.
But left-handed.
Oh,
And let's go for 600.
What a shot that
Sarg
is by
Bashir.
Sarg
We
Bashir.
shall remember the name.
600 strike rate.
I think so.
Might be the first one actually. I'm not sure. So ask with the umpires. What a fantastic shot there by Saad. Coming in
Straight as you like it.
Who needs a new surface? Who needs a new pitch? Just stand there and deliver like that, and you know you're a superstar wherever you play.
Listen, who needs anything when you got Sarg Bashir?
Yeah, 8 overs gone, 56 for 2.
And here is the skipper bowling in the 9th over of the
Here
innings.
comes the Pitsmoor skipper to come into the attack.
He will avenge the disappointment of last week by taking wickets today, hopefully. For his sake.
Let's see how he does.
Short, pulled, 3. And scientists will gladly get the ball back. And let's just hope that he don't chuck it at anyone today. And Shagab has kindly took the role of being a ball boy for once. Back to Manib. And it's going to be back to the bowler eventually. And that's 3 runs for the first ball of his spell.
Great innings this by Harun so far. Great innings.
I mean, that's what I just love to see. I mean, you got used to the arena, you got used to the surface, you got used to the bounce, and you're playing exceptionally the way.
If he retires within this over, it'll set a really nice platform for Lanetop to go gun blazing, because they'll have 2 batsmen in the shed retired, and they can really take the attack to them.
100%. And one thing I love about the way he's batting. What? Why did he not? That should be rung out there, but I would not like to say anything else regarding that because. Bowled him!
He's bowled him.
And Harouk Tariq has been dismissed for 17 of 22 balls. And coming onto the crease is another debut son, and his name is Maki. Oh, reminded me of Maki. Do you want some Makis after this?
Sorry?
Do you want some Makis after this?
Good joke that by Mr. Shaw.
I do crack some good jokes, me on my days.
Maki into the attack. I think this is his debut for Lanetop Lions and in cricket arena as well. So I've never seen him personally. I've never seen him play, so I'm not really sure what to expect here.
He does play for the club of Caribbean Cricket Club.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, Sarg will be the one enforcing the runs after this over.
It looks like
when he's on strike.
when you're 6 off 1, you want to get that guy on strike all the time.
600 strike rate. Oh, beautiful ball in there by Shoaib Khalik.
Yeah.
We'll let the skipper talk about that. He's currently bowling to Maki for his 3rd ball. Oh, well played there. Full toss, played to the sides, and that should be a couple of runs. And it's the end of the over.
61 for 3 after 9. So it's time that they push along. They've got 3 overs to go.
I mean, scientists playing here for the first time. Would you take this score right now, 61 for 3?
I don't think I would, to be honest, and I don't think 61 is a good score anywhere, if I'm being honest with you. They need to push on. It's difficult to say what's going to be a good score because it's a slightly different surface, but you know it'll be something similar to the other surface. So you know you'd be looking around 100.
I mean, what we'll say for sure is after a
ideally.
couple of games, we will know what the pass score would be.
Yeah.
On the air, because we'll see around 4 teams batting on the after 2 games.
So. But yeah, I mean, at this stage, it requires that they do push along now. Try not to take too many dot balls. And this is a good ball.
Well, to make more sense for Maki, instead of going for it, you should give Sarg the strike here. Hit the side balls,
I think,
hit the space.
I think it is Maki's first time, so I mean, it's hard to learn on the job, isn't it? But that's what cricket requires you to do. You have to learn to adapt.
I mean, for Maki's sake, I mean, you should just tap and run. I mean, Sarg's fast enough to reach his crease.
Yeah, he's not doing too well so far. He's 2 off 6 at the moment, and Jawad, I don't think Jawad's trying to go for the wicket. I think he's just trying to get a conservative.
I mean,
over
he's
out,
just being clever. He's bowling at the right areas because he knows that Maki's trying to go for it, so he's trying to bowl at the areas where he wouldn't go for it, trying to make it dot balls, and try and chase below 80.
Yeah. So 2 balls left. I think there's been 1 by.
Oh, Hamza, stump him. Oh, he's trying to be clever. He wants to
think,
dot balls, doesn't he?
I think there's some inside games going on here. I think they want to keep this batsman on
some
strike
mind
for as
games,
long
yeah.
as they
Some mind
possibly
games.
can. The cunning plans of Pitsmoor,
Oh, you wouldn't like to say anything more about that, would you?
Oh.
First wide from JA.
It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, as long as he finishes it off here, I mean,
that will only be one in the over.
2 runs so far off the over.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been out. But
why did Jawad not take that?
But why? More importantly, why did they take the run? I would have kept.
Oh wait,
on
Mackey's on strike at this over, and 10 overs gone, 64 for 3, and you got the lead. So Hamza Young is bowling to Mackey.
This is going to be very challenging for Mackey because he's obviously coming, first time playing in here, and he's being pressurised by Uncle T to play in a certain kind of way.
I mean, he's being chucked on the deep end straight away by facing a team like this.
Yeah, and especially with the skill pace of Hamza Yunus as well. So, the outcome here is going to be fairly.
Oh, what a dive from the keeper Jawad, and that should be a wide. But that is almost a great stop there.
Yeah, I mean,
diving like a cat.
Yeah, not what you want from Hamza Yunus. A ranked ball, hard down leg, wide, a run. Not how you want to. But the main thing, Saad's on strike. Let's see how he goes.
Oh! Saad's edged it onto his bug there, and he gave himself a single.
He's going to be that kind of a batsman where, it doesn't matter where he hits it. Even if he hits it straight to the fielder, he'll take the run.
He will just know that he'll reach the other ring nicely, confidently.
What's a good score you reckon in here?
By looking at this, I'd take 100 runs, because right now, 69 seems to be a lower score right now.
Really good shot, that.
And that's a brilliant shot, Mackey.
510 maybe?
Yeah, I'd take that any day, by looking at this surface here.
This is good
because
now,
I reckon teams will struggle because when you score 3 figures, it can make or break a team.
A score of 82, but obviously they're going to need to crank it up a bit more.
Brilliant shot, shorter ball.
Fantastic shot.
Use the surface to his advantage, and he hits it to space.
Yeah, and this is game awareness. He just waited for it, and obviously stopped in the pitch just a teeny bit, but he was ready to take it on and take the run.
Mr. Bashir's got awareness of being a great all-rounder in this game.
I think he was a bit rushed with pace there, but he still managed to get it into the gap for another 2. So good stuff. This by it's a good over this by the Lanetops.
Yeah, 100%, because they're using the pitch to their advantage right now at this rate. 11 of the over.
2 deliveries to go.
I mean, you would be surprised when you say that the 13 runs right now came from Hamza's over.
1 ball to go.
Wide ball. So last ball of the over, Mackey against Hamza Yunus.
Can he finish with a dot?
And he will finish with a dot, and it's the end of the over, and it is 77 for 3. Last over.
Last over, 77.
I mean, at this rate, I'll try and get 90 on the board.
It's going to be difficult to reach the 100 mark from here, but
90 is a more realistic.
Yeah, so something about 90 odd will give them a fighting chance, I reckon.
And Mr. Khalik is bowling the final over of the innings. So final over of the afternoon for Pitsmoor.
Is it going to be another PTSD for Shoaib Khalik?
Or is it going to be a PTSD for Saad? Oh, and that has went through his hands. And it was a good effort by the young lad. And that gives him 3 runs.
2.
What was it, 2? Shoaib against Mackey. In the air, rung him out, and he's out.
Mackey's been run out.
And here we have Bukhari, number 30 at the back of his shirt.
The youngster, Bukhari, into the attack. Yet to make a name for himself, but he's definitely got the talent for it. So we'll be hoping to see some fantastic bowling by him later on. And
it is good for for this league to expose these under 15s players, because they got talent.
Oh, a bit of slip there.
There's a good future ahead of them. And then Shoaib against Saad Bashir. Good bowling, good wide joker there, good variation.
Fantastic delivery that was. I think Shoaib, he knows he's got the pace and everything, but he's very dangerous, when he gets it full. Where, especially if he gets it full, he is a very dangerous player. But when he picks
Straight, he's almost done the Ben Stokes, hasn't he, scientist?
Yeah. You're right. It's just about finishing now. Last ball, they started a bit late.
And then Shoaib bowling to Bukhari right here.
I don't know, you here? Or?
Oh, and he's trying to swing it. And they ran for it. So I should not have been a run there, but they have run for it. Saad is fast enough to get back to his batting crease. And there we have Shoaib bowling again to Saad. The danger man Saad. In the air! And that has gone all the way for 6 runs! Saad Bashir, we shall indeed remember the name! And the score has finished on 87.
They need 88 to win off 12 overs.
Wow.
You know what? It's a respectable total. I think with the bowling attack they've got, I still probably favour the Pitsmoor, I'm not going to lie, but cricket's a funny game.
It is a very funny game, and you got these guys who are well known for their bowling Lanetop lines.
Yeah.
So it will be a hard chase, and it is a very defendable score.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys in just a few minutes' time for the changeover, and we'll crack on with the second innings.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.